Hey guys, little video update of the fake twins, the both tank with on the right the Trophus and on the left the Discus. So by the way, today the topic out of just sharing with you a nice clean tank and hoping that we will be able to see some new fishes at one point, but I guess on the other side of the tank it will be easier. So out of just sharing the tank, the topic of today, it is ozone. Such kind of water clarity is achieved thanks to a quite special filter, I would say, but the lack of coloration of the water, you see how white it is. It's thanks to ozone. You can do a complete water change. It's a nice way as well, very nice for the fish. But if for any reason you don't have the possibility to change so much water, another way to keep a clarity, just the clarity, I'm not talking about the element in the water, this is to use ozone. Ozone is a oxidative form based on oxygen, O2. Ozone is O3, oxidative, meaning that it is highly aggressive to any other kind of molecule. And the setup that I use to have in the sump, this is a combination of a CO2, I will show you this way. So it's supposed to be, for example, vertical this way. Okay, directly in the sump. You can put it outside of the sump, but it has been designed close and small enough to stand in the sump. Here you have the CO2 of Sera, a CO2 reactor, injector. The CO2 is supposed to enter here. This is the input of the water. You have kind of mixing turbidity in order to dissolve the CO2. After that, the water is going out of the CO2 reactor. And in fact, as you can see, I put the water back in the Aquamedic Helix first generation, 11 watt or 18 watt, don't remember exactly. And this is a UV sterilizer. You have this lamp sterilizing the water here. Usually you use just UV sterilizer. You don't combine it with the CO2 reactor here. It's a weird idea, I would say. UV sterilizer, this is to kill the germs and the algae, for example, floating in the water. If possible, don't put all the filters stream directly through the UV. It's optimized if you let the water flow a bit slow down in this tube. Okay, the lamp is going inside. So by itself it's enough, but why there is such kind of combination? In fact, when you are using ozone, pure ozone, just ozone with a reactor, ozone is injected in the water, but a lot of ozone is going back to the air. When the water contains such oxidative matter, it will be aggressive for algae, plants, and also the fishes. Not so much fishes and plants. It's more unicellular, I guess, where it is aggressive, but it could nevertheless disturb a bit some mucosity of the skin, for example. So the nice setup that you can see here, this is here you exchange and inject ozone, and here you neutralize the ozone. The O3 is neutralized thanks to the UV in the air as in the water. So as output, here you have the, it's not conductivity, but this is oxidative capability of the water is slowed down or back to normal, I would say, and the air is not smelling so much. So the point of this video is to show you how sometimes it could be complicated to work with ozone. Typically, why the setup is outside of the sump, as you can see here and here, it has been dissolving the UV sterilizer. the plastic here has been dissolved, and the air and the water, but especially the air, was going out too quick, in fact. Shortcutting the usual way of being neutralized by the UV, and back to the air too much ozone, and especially the water were not was still oxidative, I would say, aggressive to the fish and so on. And this is going to be fixed in a way not planned yet, but I will find a solution. So just to show you, sometimes you think that everything is fine, especially here in the tube you have the UV. In theory, ozone is neutralized. Maybe I put too much ozone, maybe it's a kind of spiral in the helix. Helix from Aquamedic, I guess the marketing name is to show off the idea of a spiral to artificially extend the contact between the water and the UV waves, okay? Exposition of the UV to the UV, I would say, but here maybe something was happening and accumulation of ozone still here led some holes in, you can see, in the tube. Yeah, a bit crazy. So when you play with such kind of technology, sometimes you have to face some unexpected situation. Out of this, the fish are going well, and yeah, I was talking about some new fishes. You can see here, guys, try to find out what kind of hellcat fish this is, and you may know a bit easier. Go away. You may know this one. This one is L46, L201, L33, 33. But this one, he has a little brother over there. I can do a zoom, but it's not very helpful. So by the way, try to find out which one it is and write it in the comments, maybe. See you next time. Hope everything is going fine. Ciao.